Hello watch lovers and welcome to my review of a Panerai Luminor Submersible. Now this watch is not my own, it's been given to me by my good friend Mr. H, who has a massive watch collection, is an absolute aficionado, and he also of course follows my channel and sees my reviews, and he kindly loaned me this watch to do a review on. So I've never owned a Panerai, so I don't really know that much about them. One thing I can say is when you have this watch in your hand and you look around, it is brilliantly made, that is for sure. Now let's have a bit of a close-up. If you look at the dial there, you've kind of got this waffle effect in the background. If I shine the light on it a little bit, and that gives it a lot of character. It's actually quite nice, really nice there when the light catches it, or if you look at it straight on, you've got this kind of like deep abyss black. So the way they've done that is very, very clever. So you've got the second hand there, and you've got a built-in Cyclops. So the actual Cyclops for the date window is underneath the glass, so I can demonstrate that. So you can just about make it out there, but very, very clever, very smart way of doing it, as opposed to if you look at the Rolex and you have a Cyclops there. Yeah, so they've done that really well, and it's good magnifier as well. So they've thought about that exceptionally brilliantly. I love the way they've done that. Highly luminescent indices and the hands, of course, with it being a diver's watch originally, that's what it was always intended for the Italian Navy. That's how its origins have become. So because it is a genuine diver's watch, it's also got 300 meters of water resistance and very, very highly luminescent there. The bezel is single direction, and every click is 1 minute, and if you can listen to that, brilliantly made, very, very good. Look, and hardly any play, it's quite solid and very easy to rotate. So the way they've done that is exceptional. Side profile of the watch, it is quite a thick unit, that is for sure. Yeah, you can see there, of course it's automatic, so it will have some form of movement. I don't on this channel do any kind of technological specifications, but if you look, it is quite a thick watch. And if I actually bring the Sky Dweller next to it, and by no means is a Sky Dweller a thin watch either, but it does make it look quite flat. So it's a bulky watch, absolutely for sure. Now this whole case, this particular model is made out of titanium. Yeah, so hence the kind of like darker steel effect on it. But it is so light. It's actually lighter than the Rolex. And it's very comfortable to wear when you actually put it on. Whilst it is bulky, but in terms of weight, it is very comfortable. So what other features does it have? I love the fact that you've got this very well protected crown guard. It does really protect the crown. And if you wanted to adjust the date or the time, whilst you can turn the dial there in order to wind the watch up, if you wanted to adjust for date and time, you have to open that little clasp there. And as I open that clasp, you'll see that it will not push the crown in. Watch. See? So very cleverly made. So you've got absolutely no way that you're going to accidentally catch this and adjust the time or anything like that. Particularly, of course, if you're a diver, very, very important to have accuracy. So as I push that back in, you'll ever so slightly see the crown getting pushed back in. Minimally. Nice thick chunky rubber strap, and it is a fold over clasp, which is again adjustable like a conventional rubber bracelet. But in order to, all you do, very simple, clicks into place like that, and that's it. Yeah, elegantly made. Got nice Panerai lettering there as well on the clasp. So as we look into the clasps, again, nice, very well engineered, nice Panerai lettering, double fold over. So you start, fold that one over, and then that sits into place nicely, and they can just literally just put that there. So we'll try it on my wrist. Yeah, bearing in mind, don't forget, I've got small wrists. I've only got 6.5 inch wrist, and this is quite a large watch, so let's see what it sits like. Again, I mean, I haven't quite adjusted the strap, but it's a bulky watch, I'll give it that, that's for sure. Yeah, if we look at the side profile, it's by no means a little elegant watch. So, you know, if anybody's wearing this watch, people will absolutely notice that for sure. But as I was saying, it's titanium, it is very, very light. So whilst it's bulky, and you'll feel it on your wrist for the bulk element, in terms of the weight of the watch on your wrist, and kind of like having a bit of wrist fatigue, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, and again, Panerai, it's got its own signature bit here with the crown guard. So if you know your watches and you see this watch, you're absolutely going to know that it's a Panerai for sure. But yes, I would like to thank Mr. H for lending me this watch for my review, and first time I've ever worn a Panerai on my wrist. I've got to say, I'm impressed. I used to be quite dismissive of them, but I give it absolute respect. It's very well made, and fit and finish is brilliantly done. And I love that waffle effect on the dial. So brilliant. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because there's always more watches coming this way. Thank you.